statues that the Medusa, made from other adventures.
But we saved them.
You saved the statues.
Yeah, we killed the Medusa.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was fine. There was no problem at all. It wasn't like anybody was close to dying or anything.
No,
It
of
was
course
that
not.
It's okay.
I barely made my save to turn into stone, and then she hit me like twice, and I was almost dead. That was only
That's
took like 2
fantastic.
hits, and I was almost dead.
Yeah. So just for James, basically what happened is that you guys entered that temple, that stone giant temple, and at the first room there was like this magical trap. There were pillars floating in midair, and each time someone tried to basically, move around, they kind of glued themselves together and tried to trap you guys, and they managed to trap, I think, who was it who got trapped? I think 2 of you.
Quarry and Brian, I think, got trapped also, and then got free,
I
and then
got
got
trapped
trapped
at some
again.
point.
Yeah, and then when someone is trapped, 2 doors opened and 2 stone snakes-like creatures slithered in, and there was this huge combat at this room, and I think there was a Medusa who kind of tried.
It came into the room
As well.
after we killed the snakes, I think.
Right, and then she retreated, and the guys simply chased her in her own dungeon, kind of threw everything they got on her, and eventually I think it was Aquarian's toothpick who actually killed her or something like that, right?
And he had been doing nothing at all, like completely useless, trapped in the middle of the room, so we couldn't get to him with the floating pillars.
That's not true. I kept giving you all my bonuses for you.
True, but every time you tried to do something, then it.
I was inspiring.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were inspiring. Exactly.
Hanging in the room while the rest of us were discussing, maybe we should just flee. And, I'm right behind you guys, and failing to get free again and again and again.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that happened, and in one of the rooms, the guys found this egg-like, huge, like giant-sized egg, cracked open with tons of runes on it. So obviously something came out of it, and even deeper into the dungeon.
And recently.
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 And
Yes.
deeper into the dungeon, they kind of found the treasure room. There was this big pile of treasure, a huge stone statue, like Atlas, basically holding the ceiling. Two rows of stone statues, and one big stone statue of a bull or something like that. And someone cast like detect trap or something like that, and basically everything lit up except the treasure. Like everything is trapped. And then I don't remember who. I think it was Brian's character basically poked one of the statues, and then the door slammed, and like poisonous gas started to kind of seep into the room. And
It's not poisonous gas.
And that's where we're at?
It's sweet smelling incense,
Exactly.
Set the mood.
I'm just gonna test my mic here for a little bit. I just need to make sure that my input sensitivity is at the right place.
We can
I
hear you
think that might be
perfectly.
causing it.
Oh, okay. You sound alright to me.
Yeah, I think it might have been picking me up breathing or something like that, which is why your guys' audio was cutting out.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, so do you think like a lizard or a snake is like poison resistant or something?
Tito, can you give me a mic test?
1,
You were cutting
2,
out words.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great.
Seems to be good now.
Between
Had to
6
think
and
about that
7.
age.
Yeah. I was.
Nine,
Oh my
8,
god.
yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
Counting in a non-native language can be hard.
Yeah, but 1 to 10, I should be able to do it without too much CPU.
Yeah, it is some of the first things you learn in a new language.
Yeah. No, it's been a long time since we've played, so my kind of those areas in the brain who translate Hebrew to English are like rusty. So Yeah, so you're basically, I think I described this room like, think about it, you are basically standing on a platform, there's a huge staircase, and then the room kind of opens up before you. At the far end, a huge statue holding the ceiling, between its legs, a pile of treasure, rows of stone statues to each side of the room, and just next to the beginning of the staircase there is a huge statue of a bull kind of facing the stone statue. So then the door slams after Elithir kind of he used rope, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like grappling hook, I think.
Yeah.
To try to knock over a statue or
Yeah.
something. Maybe.
Yeah. And then the statue kind of clinked, and then from you can see that I think that the statues themselves kind of exhale this cloud of fume. And at this point, we'll start by making Constitution saving throws.
Damn it. I'm trying to sift through all the different types of beasts, but I can't find anything that is poison resistant.
I think it's like at level 7 or 8 you can turn into elemental forms and turn into earth elemental. Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh,
hurry up
man.
and gain what, like 5 levels, then you'll be fine.
So this is the room with the egg in it, right?
No, it's the treasure chamber that Medusa mentioned.
It's the room after
But
the
they
egg.
are-
Yeah.
Quarian gets an 13.
13. Okay.
I prepared rolls like at hand. I knew those saves coming, and all of them were 20 above. No, I rolled a 17.
Ooh.
I rolled a 17 as well.
17 is great.
20.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh
Nice.
no.
And the tough Dragonborn fighter is the one saying, "Oh no."
4.
A 4. Okay.
Is it 4 Ga you're called?
Yeah, right?
So anyone who managed 15 and above is cleared.
15? That sounds high.
So we have only 4 Gar affected, right?
No, me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quarian
you-
as well.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys, the two of you who are affected, see everyone else kind of start moving in high speed motion. So everybody else, you can see those two like they kind of move slowly and try to sense what's going on. And when this happens, the staircase kind of go flatten. So the entire platform is like a slide into the room, and all of you need to make dexterity saving throws. Those who are
Oh.
slowed do it with a -2 penalty.
Alright.
Yikes!
Am I the only one who can't see Abby?
Okay, I got a 1.
You can't hear
Oh.
it.
Whee!
I got an 11.
11. Whee!
I think I'm
Twelve.
safe. I hope I'm safe. I got a 24. So
Ooh.
Okay.
that is
Wow.
hopefully enough.
You're still hanging in the air.
So I grab onto Jenkins. So I rolled a 12.
Well, even if you give me a disadvantage, then it was a 23. So
So
I
I
got
rolled
to
a
roll
12.
well on that.
A what? A 12?
A 12.
Whee! Another 12.
Oh, no.
Whee! Okay, so Jenkins, you see your friends kind of slide down to the chamber. The fumes kind of start to cover everything, so you don't see anything. All you see suddenly is 2 kind of yellow-green eyes light up inside this cloud of fume, and you sense, or you basically understand that this is the bull's eyes that lit up. All of you guys who kind of slide down, you fall prone on the floor just below or just next to the bull's feet, you can see its eyes glinting, and then it's like hoof, and he's lowering his head towards you. And at this point, I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah, and I'm shouting, watch out for the statue, the bull statue. It's going to charge. Even though it's probably pretty obvious. But who knows, they might be face down, like just inhaling this gas, enjoying
Get a
themselves. Who
14.
knows?
I
Okay.
got a 24 in initiative. Too bad I can't really use it.
Okay.
What a waste of a 20, eh?
Yeah. No, it was a 19. Not a total waste.
Oh wow.
6.
I wish I had that much
Okay,
bonus.
so 6 for Zunis.
Yep. That's right.
The rest of you are, how did you do?
13.
13 for Elithir.
Yeah, 14 for Jenkins.
Check hands. Yep,
I got a 13.
13.
Or
Okay. And Quarian?
24.
24. Okay.
Take that, slow.
Okay, so the slowed characters note that basically for the duration of the combat, you can only use an action or a bonus action, not both. And if you cast a spell, you need to roll a d20. If you roll 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. Okay?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your speed is halved. You also take a
Okay.
-2 penalty to AC. Damn, that's a powerful spell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
-2 penalty to AC.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So slowed and Forgar
Yeah.
slowed. Okay.
Okay.
In addition, all the room below is kind of highly obscured, right? So you can't really see. I mean, you can see the bull quite clearly because you're kind of standing on its feet, but everything else is kind of heavily obscured. It's mainly affects you, Jenkins, because you're upstairs, so can't really see anyone down.
And is the statue at the end of the room or like
No,
wrapping?
just below the slide. So you slide and then like let's say 10 feet and then
What slide? I thought there was the stairs.
you simply see your friends kind
I
of.
don't see where all my friends went. I guess they were in a rush.
Okay, and let's see how this bull is doing. So that's also a 13. Okay. I'll roll again. Okay, much better. Great.
That
So
sounds fair. Like, oh, that wasn't good. I'll just roll again.
I just roll again. I roll until I'll
Yeah.
do
That's
some.
the one I want.
I'll just roll and appear like I'm actually rolling and take 20. That
Yeah.
20 sounds fair.
So Quarian, you were on 24, so you go second. Kidding. So yeah. What are you doing?
Can you describe the bull?
Yeah.
What it?
Yeah, I can. It looks like now that you're close to it, you only see that you mistake it for being made of stone. It looks like a bull that is covered in iron plates, who look like between steely black and rubbed silver. And you can see that actual muscle seems to flux beneath it, so it looks like skin and not armor. Two yellow-green eyes that lit up, and a massive set of horns that look, dangerous.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stay away from its path. I'll use my movement to clear away from its obvious path,
Okay.
I suppose.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast heat metal on it, and
Great.
hopefully it'll be in this round. It is.
Awesome.
All right. So. Okay, so it's a concentration spell. It's up to 1 minute, and it gets 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell, and it's main and for every round afterwards. It's 2d8. I think it would be a bonus action every time.
Okay.
Let
So
me
you
check. I'll check in the meantime, but I'll do the damage first.
Yep.
So it's 9 damage, and I'll.
There's no saving throw, nothing.
Yeah, there's. Well, it's normally something you cast on weapons or armor.
Yeah.
And then there is a
so,
save to not automatically drop the item, I think.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Can't
No,
say.
he needs to. Okay, he needs to succeed on his Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Cool.
But I don't think it can drop.
So,
Yeah.
No.
Itself.
so
Yeah.
Itself, yeah.
spell DC is save DC is 13.
Failed. Amazing. Even with like a huge bonus to Constitution, I can't roll. Amazing.
Right.
So 2d8.
Can't-
2d8.
Yeah, it was 9 damage.
Okay, 9 damage. So you can see that like the seams between the plates kind of glow red hot, like something is burning from inside, and you can see that it's kind of shaking its head and trying to position itself to charge or something like that. You've obviously annoyed him.
Cool.
Jack Hints.
Yes. Can I see it's glowing from up here?
You can see glowing eyes.
Okay, yeah, because my plan was to do something extremely brave. Others might call it stupid. I'm going to jump down on the bull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Its metal is really hot right now.
He doesn't know that.
Yes, I'll
doesn't
find
know
that out
that.
in like a second.
Okay.
So do I need to do some acrobatics or
Yeah,
something to
yeah,
land down on it?
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a 16.
Yeah. You manage to land straight on its back, and then it feels like dropping like on a heated Harley Davidson in a very warm day, like on right on the engine.
Ooh, yes. Don't let this touch you. It's really hot, and I'll jump off again.
Okay.
That's not what I want to do.
Make another check, and
Okay.
So-
15.
yeah, that's fine. Now, Quirin, does he take damage from touching it?
Let me check.
In the meantime, Jenkins, you want to do something else besides jumping around?
Any creature in physical contact? Yeah, it needs to take damage.
Okay, so roll for
I'll-
damage.
I'll try and stab it with my rapier also as I jump down on it.
Okay.
got
I
lucky,
wanted to
you
be
got-
up on it. And how
It's,
much damage did I take?
6.
He would get a con save, wouldn't he?
No, not against that. It's 6 fire
only,
damage.
It's only to drop it. It's not to for the damage. Sadly. Yeah. Ouch. That hurt.
Sorry
Careful.
about that, mate.
Yeah. It has some kind of buff or something, and yeah, I can't hit it unless I get advantage for like dropping down on it with my rigor. Then I don't hit. It's a 7.
You know what? Yeah, why not? Make it with an advantage. Yeah. That's...
Okay. And then it's an 18.
Okay, an 18.
And then-
Okay, so
yeah,
an 18
and,
doesn't hit. You actually kind of smack right into it. It's not like you missed it, and simply.
Just doesn't penetrate.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you all see like Jenkins' awesome, like point blank hit on the ball, but it doesn't penetrate.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then you hear my yell for the hot, 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 hot.
I have a great plan though.
Okay.
It's
Good.
It got lava or something inside it. Don't let it touch you.
Elithir, what are you doing?
So, can you describe the room for me again? Sorry.
Yep. So think about it this way: a long room. There's
Rectangular.
yeah. There's a slide right. Don't laugh at me, James. 10 feet from the slide, I see like 10 feet from the slides, there is a bull, and all you guys are basically around it. And then to the back of you, there are 2 rows of statues, and then to the far side of the room, a huge stone statue of a giant holding the ceiling, and a pile of treasure between its legs.
And the statues on the side, that's one of us pulled on that, right?
Yeah.
And that's when the gas
Yeah.
started to come down?
Yeah.
And is the gas still coming out?
Nope.
It's gone.
Yeah. It's like kind of, you know, dissipated around the room. It's still there, but it's not affecting you anymore.
How far is it to the treasure?
I'll tell you in a minute. I think it's like
What?
what? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 16 times 5.
90,
Yeah, something like that.
50, 80 feet.
Yeah,
Okay,
something like that.
how big is the bull?
The bull is a large creature.
Okay, I'm gonna cast jump on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna run at it and jump over it
Okay. So you
and
want
keep running.
right. I think that with a spell you basically manage to clear the distance.
Yeah, triple my jump speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Or my jump
No
distance.
problem at all. So it kind of raises its head and tries to skew you as you kind of jump above it, but you clear the distance and hit the deck running. You can see the rows of statues kind of blow past you. Some of them are still kind of exhaling that fume, but obviously the trap was triggered. And you can see this pile of treasure resting inside crates and jars, and there's a drawing there or a painting there you think you see, and you know that the treasure isn't trapped because someone cast a spell and the hoard was like clear.
Right. Okay.
Maybe don't let this bull get down to the statue that's holding up the ceiling.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I assume that's my whole round, just moving and jump.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Basically, yes. So that's
Because I can only go 35 this round.
Okay.
Because I jumped.
Got it. Forgar, what do you do?
I want to get out of the immediate charging range of that bull.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. So you need to
And
make.
that's going to give me a +2.
Yeah, but you need
Oh,
to
I gotta
roll
roll
a
for
d20 above 11.
Nope.
Okay. So
Start
okay.
glowing slowly, filling
Slowly.
up from my toes.
Like, yeah, like the Enterprise shields kind of starts to bubble up. Okay. So with that, the bull attacks. Now it can't charge you because you're too close, but it can definitely kind of use its gore attack with its piercing horns. Now who will he attack? So you're basically all within its reach, so I'll simply roll a die. So Zunis, yeah, I'm listening.
I moved away back, right?
Yeah, but how
I
much?
used my move to 15 feet, is all that I could.
You're slowed.
Well, unless you, if you had to get up, then you spend half your movement to get up, since you're all.
7.5 whole feet.
7.5 feet. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, never mind that.
Yeah, so Quarian is there, Forgar is definitely there, Zunis is there, Elithir
and
cleared.
I jumped down, so I'm next to it also.
Okay, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. So that's a d4. Okay, so number 2, which is Forgar on my screen.
Oh, it was Avi on my screen.
I like that better. Let's do that.
Oh no, wait, it's Aido on my screen. So yeah, kill the DM.
So it basically kind of lower its hooves and he's running towards you, but couldn't run fast enough or long enough to actually hit you with its full force. But let's see if it hits you.
It has this advantage.
Oh, right, because it's
it's
hit
middle,
it,
yeah.
right. But Forgar has -2 to his AC, so...
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, your spell doesn't work yet.
Next round.
Yeah. Maybe next round.
Shield faster.
So my lowest...
Shields up. Come on, click it.
Totally.
The lowest roll with its bonus is a 16.
Oh.
Oh, man.
So as your shield kind of creeps in, it's like that scene from Dune, right? When this guy activates the bulletproof shield, but
Yeah.
So you can actually see the hooves kind of. This means this is going to hurt. I'm telling you
yeah,
right
I
now.
can imagine.
I'm stoked.
There's gonna be a lot of damage.
So
Still rolling.
that's a 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
I'm down. That's it. I'm down.
Yeah.
That would have one-shot me from full HP.
Yeah, I'm not at full HP and it's also gonna take me down.
Holy crap.
Yep. So that was the bull's turn, and we are back to Zunis, who said he has a good plan.
Do giants speak primordial, or do they have their own language?
Their own language, don't they?
Another
Damn
language.
it.
Giant.
Well, anyways, I position myself so that nobody except the statue is within 10 feet of me, and I'm yelling "Bow to your creator" at it and cast a tremor.
Earth tremor. So you're actually trying to bring down the ceiling.
It's just in a like 10 feet radius around me.
Okay.
The earth
Bow to you,
trembles,
maker.
and she has to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone and take damage.
Okay. So you're doing it on the bull, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
And I'm telling it to bow down to your creator.
Bow down to your creator.
That's amazing.
And this. Okay, with a 4, obviously it couldn't. It didn't make it. Okay, so it kind of falls down on its hooves, who trample and kind of. Yeah, he lost his footing. So you can hear the grinding of metal and stone kind of as it falls down. How many damage? How much damage?
Just 4 damage.
Okay.
But I mean, it's knocked prone. That's really good. Like a
And
huge statue, I imagine it.
And that 10-foot square is difficult terrain, right?
It is.
Oh, nice.
Only if it's loose earth or stone.
It is.
Yeah, I imagine
Becomes
it's
looser.
stone. You know, stone.
It's a room. I don't think
Yeah.
it's loose stone.
If the ground in the area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain. So never mind.
Okay. So we are back to Quarian. Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything that I can climb on? Area?
The
Yes,
statue?
you can climb on one of the statues that are right next to you, like the
How
rose.
tall is?
A statue like twice the height of a man, like 12 feet.
They are trapped, by the way.
But that would take. I guess I can't do it in one move action right now because I'm slow.
You look like this, not koala bear,
Sloth.
but yeah.
Sloth.
Exactly.
You know what? I'll go for it anyway.
Oh no, they're trapped, dude. They're trapped.
Alright,
Yes,
I'm going
but
to.
what poison gas comes out?
Great.
So,
They're
Make
thinking
a
about putting gas.
check.
so you can simply climb it. You know, you don't need to roll anything.
I want to climb the statue so that I would be, so that in a way that it would be between me and the bull.
So you'll climb on its back.
I don't even know anymore.
Okay. So you can see basically the like Quarian is groping the statue and trying to kind of.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cause heat metal again.
You don't have. You can only take an action or a bonus action.
And the climb is an action?
Yep.
Yep. It's like,
Oh, I thought it was a move.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, I think it's a move. So you can either take an action or a bonus action, not both, and you can climb.
All right.
Like half
so
your.
I'll climb and I'll cast this.
As a bonus
this,
action.
Heat metal again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. And he gets 11 damage, and he needs to do the saving throw again.
So he rolled. It's a Constitution, right? So
yeah.
This time it's a 16.
Okay, so he doesn't get the disadvantage next time.
Okay. And how much damage?
Oh, and he gets half damage actually this time, so it's 5 damage.
5. Great. Okay. Jenkins.
Yes.
Wait.
I assume it moved away from me a bit when it charged or
Yes.
tried to attack Borg or something.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try to go up the stairs again.
Okay.
Sorry, just a minute. It's still 11 damage. The saving throw doesn't halve the damage.
Great.
Sorry.
By the way, keep in mind that it's prone, and if you're prone, I think you.
Oh yeah, you
have,
get advantage
Mhm.
attacks.
Yeah,
if
you-
are
Correct.
Within range and melee attacks. Oh yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I forgot that. I'll go up and stab it, and then move away. Use my bonus action to disengage to
Okay.
move away from it.
Okay.
So trying to stab it first. Oh, well, that's a crit.
Oh,
advantage.
awesome.
So I hope that hits it. That is not like immune to stabbing.
20.
That's some damage. Let's put it like that. With the sneak attack, since that's also doubled. That's 32.
32 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa, amazing. So
Yeah.
you managed to kind of crack right inside its body, and there's a big splash of lava-like substance. It's not like so hot, but it's made of like molten stone that immediately cools down on the floor, and the creature kind of spasms as you do that.
And
Amazing.
then I'll give a little shriek as that come up. Ah! And just like run away. Lava! I don't want to burn again. A manly shriek, of course. It is young 16-year-old voice. Like, you know, manly.
Yeah. So you kind of watched as its maw kind of opened and closed, and you have a feeling that this like maw can grind stone. A very powerful creature, but you managed to sneak away.
Do I need to do any acrobatics or something, or a dex save to try to get up this
Yeah.
sliding
Yep.
stairs?
An acrobatic check will make it.
22.
Yep. So you kind of like a cat.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you're cleared
Bravely.
from the ball.
Bravely.
Bravely.
Yes.
Bravely, yes.
Yeah.
So
Elithir.
Robin.
Flee.
So I'm going to use the rest of my round to move to
Okay.
get down. And can I make an investigation check as I run?
Yeah. Not as you run, but you manage to you find yourself next to the treasure, and you can look around and.
Well, I'm looking for mechanisms or levers, or you said there's a big painting there. What's that of?
It looks like a regal painting, like a king or something like that.
The bull's not in the painting, is it?
No. But you are looking for a lever, and indeed you find one. It's like just behind a vase full of silver coins. It was hidden just behind it. You can see a lever that you can like push
Okay.
or pull.
Can I?
Yeah.
Do I have enough left?
Yep.
Okay. Pulling it.
Okay, so as you do, you pull it, and then something from the ceiling, like a slab of stone, kind of drops on chains, and just between the slab of stone and the ceiling, you can see a cage, and someone kind of smacks his body as this whole cage fall. and shrieks like, "Oh, oh, please, not again, not again."
Well, shit, that isn't gonna help us against the bull.
I will do whatever you want.
The other way.
Take him back up.
Yeah, you do. You actually.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No, leave it. Is it lowering or did it just drop and stop?
Dropped and stopped. Please, no,
Okay.
not anymore. I can't take it anymore.
I'm guessing that's my whole round anyway. So.
No, if
I
you
ran
if you
a long
simply had a look and found the lever and pushed it, you can still do something. That's like your movement.
Well, okay. I'm still looking for anything useful against this bull. Doors, weapons, armor, anything like that. Is there a magical longbow there with a glowing arrow?
So.
Right.
Arrow killing giant bull statue. It's right there.
So just below the painting, you find a black iron crown with 10 blue jades kind of surround it, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Is it made? Does it look like the same?
It's cursed. It's cursed.
Same iron as
Curse!
bull's
Put
armor?
it on.
So you kind of look at the jades and then at the bull's eyes and
Looks like the same color.
Yep.
Okay, I know what I'm doing next round. Yeah, dog. And get me a pet bull.
Okay. So that was Elithier. Forgar, you are making your first death save.
Well, I think my magic shield would like finish as
Over your body, it's like.
yeah.
And then that's a crit concentration spell that suddenly goes away.
Yeah, totally, and then it pops away, and that's a success.
Okay, awesome. So this
Still
huge
alive.
bull, kind of annoyed that you all kind of scuttered
But
away.
now it's the bull's turn.
Yeah. It kind of looks around to see who's the closest to it. So Forgar, you're down. Quering is slowly climbing this statue. Elithier and Jenkins are nowhere to be seen, which leaves Zunis and Querian, who are actually close to it. So the bull is kind of regains his footing, and then it inhales, and then. It exhales this greenish cone-like dragon breath. Let's see if it Zunis or Querian. Zunis, you'll be 1, 2, 3. It's a 4. Oh my god. So
I'm a 4.
Querian, as you kind of slowly climbing the statue, a gust of greenish fume kind of. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa. Alright, I got a 21.
At 21,
Nice.
you are really lucky.
Held your breath at the right moment there, eh?
Yes, exactly.
Didn't
So
get anything in my mouth.
you kind of hold your breath, and nothing happens. The bull kind of. Awesome. Then, no, it's not smart. So it simply kind of scratches its head and inhales again. That's the bull. Zunis.
Can I get to Forga without getting hit by an attack of opportunity?
So Forgar basically dropped right next to it, and it didn't move. So you don't think so?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I move over to him, I touch him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. But that only happens if you survive its like attack of opportunity, right?
Well, only if he moves away from it. Moving up to it shouldn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Oh right. Yeah, this is how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
Save me!
Yep. It's just when you run away.
Yes.
So that's one. So that's 5. You get healed. For
Whoa!
Well,
I'm gonna
at
rock
least
that
he's
bull
up.
now. Yep, run away.
Yeah.
Sir Robin.
Wait, you
So that
got
puts me up to 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Plenty of hit point to fight it now. Come on, get
I'm
on.
good. I'm
Coward.
ready. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Zunis, you healed your friend, which is awesome. Quarian.
Okay. Morton, would it help you if he's going to be in disadvantage? Would it help you more if I just give him disadvantage than if I just burn him a bit?
Yeah, just keep burning him. You're doing damage. That's good.
All right, I'll keep burning him then.
Okay, so
And-
as you
and
kind
I
of, yeah,
I complete my climb.
yeah. So as you kind of
Continue sloughing away.
as you complete your your climb and casting your spell, cast your spell first.
Okay, number 11 damage,
11 damage. Amazing.
and he needs to do another DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Failed again.
All right.
So it's a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. As you cast your spell, the statue kind of moves a little bit, and then you hear a ka-ching, and then more gas starts to rush out of its nose and mouth. Luckily, you are on its backside, so you kind of, move with it as it's kind of sprays everyone around. I need all of you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Even me down at the other end?
No, not you, and not.
What about Jekin?
Not Jenkins. Also
Oh.
no.
Oh, that's lucky. I didn't roll well.
Yeah.
Does Squire need to do one?
So query everyone who are downstairs, and the fume kind of rise slowly upstairs. So, but right now only you, and who is? If you're already slowed, you don't need to make another check. So.
Okay.
God.
No, I failed, probably.
How much?
10.
10. So with a 10, yes, it's a fail. And Quarian, you're already slowed. Forgar, you are slowed, and now Zunis is slowed as well. Okay. So that's Quarian. You cast your spell. He's with a disadvantage. We are back to Jenkins. Jenkins, you can see the cloud kind of billowing again. What do you do?
I do not go into the cloud. I bravely stay up here and pull out my bow. Is it still obscure? The way it's hard to see the bow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, then disadvantage. I can do this.
Okay.
I believe in myself.
do it.
I believe in you.
I will not hit soonest. I will not hit soonest. I will not hit
Two
soonest.
20s.
Even with a disadvantage, it's 16, but well,
Yeah.
16 is not enough.
The 16 is a clink. Okay. This is great, Jenkins, but you might be in trouble next round. Elithir,
No.
or not.
Okay.
Fine.
So I'm going to run over to the crown. Well, actually, I'll jump over to the crown because I still have my jump spell on, and why not?
Okay.
What's the point of casting it if I don't use it? I'll look back at Forgar, I guess still lying on the ground, bloodied but conscious. Zunis over
Very
him.
slowly sitting up.
Yeah. Our bard on the back of a statue that's turning and spewing gas.
Yeah.
And I guess I probably couldn't even see Jekin. I'm putting that crown on.
Okay.
I'm muttering to myself, this is a bad idea, but I'm doing it.
Okay, so you are putting the crown on your head, and then you kind of snap as alien energy is touching your synapses. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's my good one. Nope, no it's not. 5.
A 5. So you are battling in a battle of wills against the crown. You try to make it work for you, but then to your horror, you can see your feet start to turn to stone as its power
Pulling out my other
overcomes
character.
you.
Your other character's in the cage. That's a new character. So That's why you really went down to put the liver. You needed your second character in there.
No, if you like,
It's the tech. It's tech out. Tech. Yeah, it's the next character.
Yeah, exactly. Next character. Next.
Yeah.
Kind of spews.
Revolving door.
Exactly. So currently you start to turn to stone. You are now restrained. At the end of the next turn, you will do another saving throw.
See if I'm petrified. Got it.
Okay, that was Elithir.
Can I scream?
Yeah.
In pain?
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is incredibly painful.
Oh yeah. So you all.
I regret everything.
That's what you get for running after the treasure in the middle of a fight. Yeah. I don't shout that back, but since I can't see.
No.
Forgar.
Yeah.
Is he still within melee of me?
Yeah. You and Zunis.
Does it still look like it's too hot to touch?
Yeah. Aquarian spell is still.
Alright, then I'm just going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Great.
Oh, I have to roll this one first. No. Next round, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Damn it! Okay. So, the bull is looking at you and at Zunis, who are both of you are just next to it, and then it's eyeing. Well, just two of you. Oh, he eyes Quarian as well. I don't know. So okay, you're close. So he'll simply bite one of you. 1 and 2 are Zunis. 3 and 4. Oops. Yeah, it fell in the middle of the book.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That was below. Yeah.
I just re-roll till I get what I want. That's how this works.
You know what? No, it's gonna. I'm gonna do this like this. Okay, you can see. Oh, okay. Here's the number 3.
Wait, so it's not me, right?
Yeah. No, it's Forgar.
Yeah.
You are one.
Yeah, it's whoever I want to hit.
Just roll what I want.
Hey, the good news.
I have 2 more cure wounds now, so he can do it 2 more times, and we can get 2 more
Does this
rounds.
count as a cast
Yes.
spell?
Yeah,
This
just
is
before guy
yours.
goes down, Sudas cures him.
Yeah, but wait,
Okay.
I didn't roll for attack yet, so maybe.
Oh, and it has a disadvantage.
Yeah, so maybe it'll miss.
But doesn't your spell take effect after it, James?
Yeah,
Mine?
that's it.
Yeah, so it'll knock you down
I
and
was
then
wondering if he knocks
right
me
back
out,
up.
does it count as a used spell slot?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's what you want because he's gonna knock you down either way. So heal yourself afterwards.
Yeah. So no, he got confused with all the laughing and jokes cracked and everything, and so yeah.
My character's dying.
He's so insecure. Now I feel sad for
Yeah.
the bull.
So
Sad
he-
that bull.
yeah.
Just believe in yourself.
It-
Ignore the
You can do it! You can do
Come on,
it!
you can do it. You can kill all my friends. I believe in you.
So he's used to like charging and hitting something, not like chasing its tail. So you managed to dodge his.
I slowly roll out the way, and it smacks right beside me.
Now it was expecting you to move faster. So it's like sitting there where you were rolling towards.
It
Like,
like
oh,
estimated
you didn't roll towards it yet.
right in front of my face, like, whew.
Oh my God, Zunis, what do you do?
I think I'm going to use one of my wild shapes, and I think the most damaging wild shape I have is the bear form, so I'm turning into a
Slowly.
Very-
You're slowly
very
turning into a
slowly
bear.
I'm turning into a brown bear.
Okay.
Brown.
Turn into a bull and charge it. Like right back.
Turn into a female. Turn into a
Yeah.
cow, and then go saunter off.
Yeah, it'll
Distract
roll.
him. Just distract him long enough for the rest of us to leave.
Yeah,
I'll probably
yes, it's
die.
a great idea.
Yeah.
It won't hurt a bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sachet your udder.
And don't worry, the bard won't make any songs about this.
What happens
an
in the
epic.
dungeon stays in the dungeon. You know?
Right.
yeah, I think I hit it one time.
Sadly, you
Was it
can't hit it.
24?
It's a bonus action to change form, and you can only do bonus action or a normal action
Right.
Yeah.
when you're slow.
So you turn into a bear.
Fucking damn it. Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just turning into
That's
a bear.
not
At least,
Okay.
at
Actually,
least I have
spell,
enough
right?
hit points.
Yeah, and I think actually being slow, you only get to do one attack, or I
Yeah.
don't remember. it
There's
well.
One
no
attack.
multi-attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But
So-
you're a bear.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah.
You're
Wow.
like
I'm a
30
bear
some
and-
odd extra
This
hit
round
points.
you were a berry.
Yeah, I at least I have enough hit points so that
Yeah,
he can
to survive.
one-shot.
You can survive one hit now.
So
That's
you,
Yeah.
That's it. 2 and you're
Right.
done.
you turn into a bear and then you like ready for this. Okay.
Brace.
Quarian, you're up.
Okay. Is there anything? Can I put like? I'm trying to think if I have anything that I can just shove inside the pipe of the statue, but it's probably just gonna be this one, right? There's dozens of other statues who are spewing out this poison.
No, only the statue you kind of rattled is doing it.
All right. Can I use like a move to shove something into the pipe?
Yep. Yeah, you kind of
I'd
tear
like to-
a part of
Really?
your
That's-
cloak and then
Your
slowly
thumb?
All right.
sticks it.
Let's do that. Let's do that. And I'll use a bonus action to light up the bull again.
Okay. Light up the ball.
7 damage this time, and he has to do the saving throw again.
Oh, this time he rocks it. No
All right.
problem. Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Let's just calculate. Ooh, oh.
Yep.
Jenkins.
Those are-
Great. Love that noise. My favorite.
Yeah, Jenkins. The billowing smoke is rising up to your area. Unless you do something really interesting, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll just
Do
fly
something
up
interesting.
above it.
Yeah.
You know? I can do that.
Yeah. The cage is not that far, so
Yeah. Wasn't the case in the other end of the room?
no, it's in the middle. Like,
So what you're saying is that I could like parkour over the top of the head of the statues and jump
yeah,
up the top of the
you
cage.
do something. No, it will be kind of rough. Maybe you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe walk
I'm
your
fine.
way.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I can take it. I'll do the con save.
You run down to the end, climb up the statue that looks like Aelithir, and jump off.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that statue before. Oh, and
Yeah.
there's this crown. I'm going to just take this crown and I'll
Yeah,
get
take
put
that
it on.
crown as you go and make your intelligence save and get yourself a pet mole.
Ooh, that's you know, 1. for that
One.
con
Oh,
save.
no.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a 3. That sounds better.
Okay.
Sounds a lot better.
Slow.
So I'll, just slowly pick out another arrow and try to shoot it.
Okay.
You know, there's no rush. It's not like anybody's in danger or anything here. Just taking my time, and again, disadvantage, so I probably, that's a 12.
Okay.
But hey, I'm not next to it, dying.
That's right. Silver lining.
Yeah. Aether.
And also, maybe as my move action, I'll just
There
just
is.
examine the door behind me.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
trying
Yeah.
to see if there's maybe like a way to open that,
I'm in that for good
so my
luck.
friends can flee.
Yeah.
What's the save I need to make? Is it still intelligence?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
You can do it.
I can do this. I can do this. This is gonna be fantastic, no matter what happens. 13?
A 13. A 13.
Sounds very close.
Yeah, I have a 0, so I mean it's 13. It's whatever.
A 13 is.
He's not entirely intelligent. He's not stupid, but
Yeah.
Don't you
Like-
get your proficiency bonus?
So, what?
Sorry?
Rogue are proficient in intelligence saves.
I'm multi-class ranger to rogue. I don't think I get that.
You get both.
Mm, Do you?
Yeah, as a multi-class, you get both saves, both classes.
I
So
didn't think you did.
Pretty
Um,
sure you do at least.
how much is it?
Customization options.
It would be a
multi-class.
+2. This.
Yeah, it would make it a 15, but
I'm pretty sure
what
you
does it
get both.
say?
It's. I've never multi-class myself, but then again, I rarely actually.
So it's kind of the stone comes like up till here, and you're waiting for the rules, flipping
Yeah.
pages.
I'm a rogue! I'm a rogue!
Yeah. This doesn't work. It's gonna stop.
Okay, cutscene to Forgar.
Yeah, cut away.
So my cure wounds happens, right? For my last turn.
I don't see why not. I mean, like,
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. You can, that means you can actually like.
no, it basically
revive
says.
yourself.
No, it basically says that you need to take your action on the next turn to make it work again. So if I read,
No, so that is my action is finishing the cure wound.
if I read it correctly, the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. Don't say like.
Yeah. Alright, well, I finished casting. Or do I have to roll again?
No,
I don't actually see anything about it, Brian. I can't find it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, let me just Google it. Maybe that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just gonna keep reading.
Say-
So if you started to cast your spell, you can use your action to actually make it work right now, if you want to.
It
Perfect.
Seems that's a no.
You don't get the
So-
saving throws.
So that was a 13.
So you start, get only a starting class saves.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Hmm.
13.
13.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought there was something about you getting the saves. So
Hey, it was worth a shot.
yeah.
So it was like the stone
Could've actually
reaches there, and then I think.
Oh,
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
it's like you turn in stone. Oh wait, I'm a rogue, so I don't. Oh, it's
Yeah. So Jackins, you kind of look around and you can see, Zunis, and you can see Forgar, and you can see Quarian, and you can see a statue, and then wait, what? The statue?
Hey, the screaming.
That looks expensive. I'm going to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. And the statue is
And I'm guessing the crown is sitting on the statue. Right?
exactly right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it didn't turn to stone either. Sorry, guys. I fucking tried.
Well, you identified a crown.
Yeah, don't touch it.
You-
Oh, I'm going to touch it.
Of course.
Brian, you kind of,
Right.
It's just
point at
in the air.
point at the
Yeah.
at the ground like.
No. The wrong fingers. You didn't
Yeah.
see the fingers he was using. Well, how do
I'm,
you still have to move? When one of my characters turned the stone, I said, "What pose do you strike as you turn the stone?" That's what you not ask him.
Screaming in agony pose? How's that one?
Okay, so Forgar, Elithir turned to stone. Forgar cured himself, and now we have the bull again. And at this
Bring
point,
it on, bull.
yeah.
He's gonna want
Go.
I got cure wounds. I'm
So-
ready for this. I'm up to 14 hit points.
So
If you can ram him over to me, I got another cure wound.
yeah. So
Alright.
Slowly.
what he'll do? Actually, he'll try to get smarter this time. He'll inhale again, and just move so you and Zunis are kind of standing in line, and then will exhale everything he got on the two of you. So I need you to
Bring it on.
make.
I'm already slow.
Yeah, I'm ready. Constitution saving throws, both of you.
Okay.
That one is acceptable. That is a 17.
That one is acceptable. That he looks so exciting. That one is a 10. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 as well.
So
No, I rolled a 17.
Oh.
So Zunis, you see the fume hit Forgar, and he turns around and says like this, and you kind of try to raise your hand, and then so your feet start to petrify as well. And next round you'll make a saving throw. So Elithir is stone, Forgar ball, Forgar is cool, and Zunis petrified. But you can still act if you want, slowly.
Sorry. Do it.
Does the bull look like hurt at all at this point?
No, not really. I mean, you've hurt it, but it doesn't seem
Take
like.
60 points of damage. It
Yeah.
must be hurt.
Yeah, but it looks like it can carry on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bear. I don't know what else I can do besides hitting it. So
You need to decide if you want to strike a pose as a bear or as something
Does
else.
the effect is the effect going to last even when he changes back to a human form? To
He won't
Trident
change
form?
back if he gets petrified as a bear.
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm trying to hit it very slowly, and I rolled a 24, so that should hit.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to slap it.
For 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. Great.
And yeah, do I have to roll something for the petrify now?
Next
At the
next round.
I think it's end of the next round. I
Um,
can't, or beginning maybe I can't remember.
at the end of its next turn. Yes. Correct. So Elithir,
Oh,
you could
okay.
have probably
So
done
you-
something besides
And-
screaming.
And you get another hit next round before you maybe turn into a nice bear statue.
Right. Okay. Quarian.
Nice.
Okay, I wasn't being really worried right now. I don't really know what I can do. I'm still slowed, right? That's not gonna change
Yes.
until.
You know, it's like 1
Anytime
minute,
soon.
and yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cook it again. Let's see. Another 6 points of damage.
Okay. And another saving throw.
Yeah.
He failed it.
All right.
So disadvantage.
So it's a
again.
disadvantage next time.
Yep.
Trying to think what I can do. I yell to Forgar to get away from as far away from the bull as he can. The poison is petrifying. Run away.
Dive already. I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Okay. Jenkins.
Yes. Can I, as a move action, just examine and try to see if
Yes.
there's some way to open the door behind
Roll your investigation check or anything else that you
me?
can do.
Investigation is fine.
Okay.
I have a slight bit of bonus on that, so that's a 24.
Okay, with a 24, you do reveal two kind of runes that you identify as movable, switchable. Like you think you can manipulate them to open the door.
Okay. I'll do that then, if I can just do it like quickly in this same round here and still
So
attack.
investigation is your check, is your action. Next
Oh,
round.
it's my action. I thought it wanted to be like my move action.
No, I think I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought I could do it and still attack, but I was too slow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So you start to manipulate those lumps of stone,
Yeah.
and you can hear
And
like
I shout, I think we can get out of here if we want to run. I think I can open the door, and we'll all be safe. And then when I turn back, there might not be anybody left to save. We'll
okay,
see.
yeah.
I'm optimistic.
Forga.
All right. I'm even though I'm good. No worries.
Oh,
I'm I'm gonna use a bonus action to disengage and then
And that's it.
move
just to be sure.
15 feet backwards.
Yeah, you can do that, definitely. Okay, so you kind
Maybe
of slowly
move up
dodge.
maybe move up towards me.
Sure, I'll go that way.
Okay,
Since I'm opening the door, hopefully.
so
You have a door?
I'm up there, by the door.
yeah,
So, you know. bravely
How we got
escaped.
in here? Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
when you clear out the path, so you move, the bull takes a look at Zunis and snickers at it because it starts to turn to stone. Then the bull looks at Quarian and the statue. And the bull, with a big smile on his face, kind of lowers its head and with its hoof on the floor, and then it runs straight toward the statue. It doesn't even try to hit you, Quarian. It simply goes dead on.
And scream disadvantage as I'm being thrown off.
Disadvantage! Okay. So, disadvantage. Ooh, so lucky you. Its highest roll was an 8. Which basically means that he kind of smashes right into the statue. The statue kind of moves and it basically topples down, but you manage to clear out and land feet first on the floor next to it.
I think I get a really slow attack of opportunity while he tries to run. So that's a 13, so probably
A 17, yeah, just clunk.
a 13.
13, okay. Yeah, so Quarian, you have an angry bull just next to you, but you managed to clear out and land on your feet, so that's cool.
Okay, so I'm going to cast a different spell now. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Next
And-
round, let's see if Zunis survives its petrification.
Oh goddammit, that's probably like it's really hard to reverse petrification, right? You need like a major
No. It's
restoration.
just
or
a greater restoration or something like that. It's
something.
fine.
Oh, a great
Yeah,
restoration.
I have a few of those like scrolls lying around somewhere. I'll go pick them up. I'll be right back. Don't worry.
Oh god damn. I think this might be actually it. Okay. It's a constitution save.
Yeah,
Right?
That's a
you can do
concept,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Use that bear constitution.
220 plus 3. And please something high. A 19?
Yes, a 19. You manage to push this petrifying hold on your body, and it simply kind of frees you, and you are the master of your own body again.
Ah, nice.
And it's your turn. So
Phew. Okay, so I will be moving towards wherever Jenkins is trying to open the door.
okay, so you need to make
That's up the slide.
yeah.
I have like 30 climbing speed or something.
Yeah, but you're slowed and it's hard, so you need to make a check for that.
Well, if he's climbing, he should be able to just climb up the surface.
Yeah, I have
One-
30
what-
climbing speed as a
Oh,
bear.
as a bear, I see. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so Jenkins, a bear is basically climbing its way towards the door.
Yeah,
Please.
I think I know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if not, then I'm dead either way.
Quarian, what do you do?
Okay, I'm going to trust my luck, and if it's gone, then I'm gone.
Okay. The man in the cage, you can decide. I mean, if you want, you can be that
Say that?
man. No, I'm talking to Brian.
Sorry?
So if you want, you can be the man in the cage, but just if you want.
The man in the cage.
Yeah. So you can take it from
Well,
here if you want.
I don't have a character prepared yet.
Okay.
I do, but I'm not sold on it yet.
Okay, great. So yeah, Quarian. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to try to cast a spell. Let's see if it happens in this round or not. Nope, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. Well, anyways, the spell that I was going to cast is Dissonant Whispers, so that's hopefully going to happen in the next round.
Okay.
I'm going to use my move action to try to get around behind another statue if I can.
Okay. Another statue? Okay. Great. So you can.
Anything I can find to get away from it.
Okay, so you start. No problem. Jenkins, the door opens. Fume kind of whooshes out of the room.
Yes. Well, guys, maybe we should retreat for now. The door is open, and I'll still, pick up my bow again and just try and shoot the bull.
On my way.
So how far is Elixir from us, by the way?
He was in the other end of the room.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I think he used that statue down there. Maybe. Or maybe there's some really skilled artist that made a statue in this like 30
Looks
seconds.
just like him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and shoot the bull. Is it still like covered in the mist?
No,
or is
no,
there-
the mist kind of blew out
Oh, good.
as you open
So
the door.
normal attack. So I have a.
As
slight
you
chance
open the
of
air
hitting it.
seal.
Ooh, a 23.
Yep.
Is anybody standing near it?
Yeah, Quirion.
Oh, good. So I get my sneak attack.
Oh
15.
wait, no, actually, no. Sorry, I'm not. Right, I tried to move away from him.
Yeah,
so
right. 7.5 feet.
Hiding behind
Sorry.
another statue.
7.5 feet away from him.
Right, so no sneak attack. So 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
You just stole 7 points of damage. Bastard. I don't think it would have mattered that much. Hopefully that wouldn't have been enough to kill it. That would
Yeah.
be bad. Like,
Jenkins,
Mm.
what's your AC?
it's good. Why you
It's
ask
good.
that?
Why are-
Yeah, I'm
why are-
fine. I don't need any more AC.
Why do you ask?
Why would you give me AC? It's 15.
15. So you open the door, you turn around, fire a shot at the bull, and then you spasm in pain as you see like a blade goes straight between your ribs.
Oh, that's not supposed to go there.
That wasn't there a minute ago.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I think there's something wrong here.
And 18 points of damage.
Okay, and those are my final words as I go down.
Bloop. Okay.
I think that's something wrong there.
Um,
I could have survived that if I hadn't taken that heat metal damage earlier. Yeah.
Not blaming anyone.
Yeah. No, not blaming anyone. It was my own fault. I could have not jumped down on the bull.
Quarian is starting to feel unappreciated.
Okay. Jenkins, you didn't even see who it was. Elithir is, and we have Forgar now.
Sorry, did you say me?
Yep.
It might cut
You
out.
broke up there.
Oh,
okay.
I said Forgar. Jenkins
gotcha.
drops.
So do I get to see who killed him?
So
I was heading towards him.
I'm
so
not dead. Come on. It's
If-
just a blade through the torso area. There's no vital parts here.
so
all?
Zunis, you saw the damn it, I forgot his a hobgoblin dressed in a ninja-like clothes.
Damn, that
Simply kind of
bastard. Hey, I was doing this job. I have like next to me like a piece of paper that's starting to correspond, like with all the notes I've made over this entire room here. Like,
so as the blade is being pulled off, you can see the hobgoblin kind of crouches near Jackhand's body and searches his possessions or something like that. Maybe he's taking something, you're not sure. Forgar, what do you do?
I want to throw a javelin at him. Can I? Is he with it? Yeah, very slowly throw a javelin.
Yeah, you can.
No, no, no. Oh, fuck. I rolled a 1.
So you, boom, just right between your feet.
God.
Stands right in front of me, and it's that like step on a rake effect, right in the face.
we got this, guys. Come on, team. We can do it.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, exactly how it happens.
Killing it.
Yeah.
So
It's all going according to plan.
yes.
Lull them into a false sense of purity, then kill them.
So Zunis, the bull is charging to smack you on your butt as you try to climb. Oh, so sorry, you're climbing, right? You're not. Okay, so he can't climb. So it's either Forgar or Quarian. He can't decide. So one or two is Forgar. It's a 1, I swear to God.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not fudging the die. Okay, so he tries to smack you in the butt, but he doesn't. I don't think he can charge, or I think he can. He actually charged to Quarian, so he charges back. Ooh, so that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That
Yup.
hits. Okay.
Just barely, but
By a smidge.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that will hurt, as I said previously. Oh, maybe not.
I've encountered this already.
Actually, not that much. It's like 16 points of damage.
Oh no!
Okay. So
Someone
yeah,
throws me up the slide.
you can see the rag doll that is like Forgar. He's playing with it, like shaking it. Okay, Forgar is down again. That was the bull, and we're back to Zunis.
It's so hard to get people up if you have to like cast Qs twice.
And especially when you're slowed.
Oh god damn it! Like, I think
Everybody
we kind of have to run.
Run for your life!
I'm trying to think of a way to save as many people as possible. So Alicia is kind of very far away.
You can
so
hear from the cage.
You can't carry him anyway, so
Yeah, you can hear
yeah,
from the cage.
I'm a bear.
Save
Maybe I
me!
could, but
maybe.
From the cage.
Yeah,
It would
save
be kinda
me!
hard.
Forget about them. I'm okay. I'm fast. They won't help you.
I was a sprinter in high school.
just open the door and see me out.
yeah, and getting Forga up takes like 2 turns.
No, forget them. They're lost.
So-
Seriously, don't even consider it.
I think the first thing I should do is clear the room we are trying to escape in. So I attack the hobgoblin ninja.
Okay, so you're
in
okay.
The doorway.
Right. That's actually makes sense. Okay.
20
What a
to hit.
surprise! We're doing something that made sense.
No. That's not how I meant
Oh,
it.
sorry. I need a moment here. I need a moment. Is it something I'm missing?
It doesn't make sense.
Where's the calendar? Can we write this down?
Wait, I don't have his stats ready. I didn't think you will actually do something like that.
Like what? We did something competent? Like, I have a computer for this.
Ready for this.
Oh my god. Wait, you think I have... No, it's not. So yeah,
dead, he's
I
dead.
suppose you managed to hit it.
Yeah, 20 to hit for 12 damage.
Oh wait, it's not in this book. Oh my god. It's another book.
How much HP do hobgoblins have?
10, 11.
But
So-
they are like ninja special
Oh, the monk
forces.
one.
Yeah.
The monk one's in Volo's guide. He's got more.
I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Yeah, now
It's
I
not
have.
like he's a big badass boss that was guarding a wizard that had his own magical mansion or anything.
Okay.
Oh.
So
No,
yeah,
It's
we
like
have. I
5
have
hit
it.
points at most.
I have it.
3, maybe 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
3.
yeah, your
That's
20
realistic.
something definitely manages to hit him. Yeah.
Okay, for 12 damage.
12 damage. So he definitely didn't see it coming. He was very occupied with looting Jackhan's body. So he kind of flinches as you approach and hit him. I just rolled initiative for him, and he will. Okay, so I have him. Okay. H, big H. Okay, so we are back to query on. Yes.
All right, so my spell kicks in.
Okay.
I said take before, now I say that. So it's a dissonant whispers. He needs to make a wisdom saving.
Wisdom save.
13 DC.
Failed.
All right, so first of all he gets, yikes, 8 points of damage, psychic damage.
Okay.
And he needs to use his reaction to move as fast as his speed allows it away from me.
Amazing. So he will move
He's gonna run me over.
on his turn. He will
No, he has
run.
to do it now.
No, right now,
reaction
it's
to
his
do it.
reaction.
Oh, right now. So he will run 40 feet toward Forgar.
Yeah.
Let me just calculate hit points. That's like 10, 20.
You've seen what
that's
bulls do to people lying on the
15.
ground, right?
16. Yeah, exactly.
Ignore
17,
them, do
18.
nothing towards
Okay.
them, you know.
Yeah, do nothing towards him. No, it's a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
Not a dude laying on the ground. Very different things.
Right.
I
Okay.
was kind of hoping it would run more than that, but okay.
They're quite adept healers, actually. So, you know.
The bulls?
Yeah.
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 It's the
Prepare
horns.
When their
I mean,
horns stab you.
Yeah, the horns of healing.
Horns,
Horns of healing. My God.
bloody healing.
Yeah.
Okay, Quern.
I remember arrows of healing where you hit
We're going
people
to
with
get my
arrows.
half a
heal.
move to get away as far as I can, and again, to stay behind the statue if I can.
Okay. So
I'm-
Jack Hints. Yeah.
I do it in the general direction of the stairs.
Yep. Jack
I get a huge success with my 3.
Okay.
It's just above 2 you need, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Forgar.
Success.
Success.
Good
Okay.
me.
Great.
I'm not dying yet.
Not yet. So the bull right now. The bull doesn't. He ran like 40 feet from you. So, but he can, right? And you got away, so he can't
Yeah.
hit you. So he will simply. Okay, let's see if he can exhale again. Not sure. Yeah, with a 5, he recharges his breath weapon. So he only, moves 40 feet, and then he has 30 feet of his nasty fume at you. So again, green fume kind of takes you, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Who are we talking to right now?
Quarian.
Right. Damn it.
You tried.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I got a 16.
16 is cool. You like all good. Running, fume is playing with your hair. Okay. Upstairs next to Zunis, the hobgoblin backs off a little bit, and then he points at you, and whispers one word of a magical spell. And then, oh, too many books. Let me see. Power word kill. Power word kill. Okay. Yeah, I have it. So a stroke of lightning forms from his hand and smacks you dead on. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is high. No, not that high, actually.
Okay. Dex, okay, +0. A 12.
A 12. So you failed it, which means you are going to fry. This again is going to hurt. So a 2, a 4, a 1, a 4, a 6, an 8, 6, right? A 2, and a 3. So anyone can do math really fast. That's like 6, 7, 11, 17, 25, 27, 30 points of damage.
Okay, I'm barely up. I got 4 HP left.
Pun intended.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Yeah, the hobgoblin is like, and he you can see that he's pointing again to probably do that same thing again.
Jeez.
I'm trying to act like it did nothing to me.
with a gaping hole in the middle of your chest, smoke, intestines kind of flow out. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, Zunis, it's actually your turn.
Okay. Is Folga lying next to me?
No, you went up the stairs.
Goddamn, I think I have to kill the hobgoblin first. So I go for the
Good
hobgoblin and attack it again. An 8 to hit, so no hit.
No, he dodges your bear hug.
Okay. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Quarian.
Okay. So the bull is about 40 feet away from me, right?
Less than so. He moved 40 feet and then he exhaled a cone.
Oh,
that
right, okay.
Yeah, so less than that.
Okay. So I'm going to hit his metal again, and I'm continue running to the or slow walking to the stairs.
Okay.
6 points of damage. Man, the dice really don't agree with me today.
So 6 points of damage means. Okay.
I
So.
need to do a saving throw again.
Oh right, sorry. I failed again.
All right.
Okay, so now you can see that the metal, after heating it for so many times, it kind of twists and bulges, and you feel that a few more hits, maybe a lucky good one, might drop it. Some of the plates kind of get loose, and it doesn't look like really in a good shape.
Okay. I'm yelling to you guys. Guys, I'm wearing him down.
My dead body just gives a thumbs up. That's all that accomplishes is just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Hens.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh. Yeah. I did not roll a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Oh.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
that's-
And
that-
you already lost
that's-
one,
Yes.
Yeah, that's 2 failures. So
Bleh.
Dickens is out.
Dickens is out. Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Oh my
No.
god. Oh my god.
Poor lost kid.
So
Yeah.
any last words?
He just needed a mentor, right?
Yeah. No. His last word was when the blade came out. It was just like, oh, that's not supposed to go there. That was his last word.
Okay, got it.
Totally shocked. Didn't know what killed him.
Yeah. Forgar?
This is 19.
19, it's a second success.
So close, but
Great. Okay, the bull is looking at you, Quarian.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at him. He's looking at you. So he will try to charge you. I think he can, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep. So he will do that. He does have a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So clunk, 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 clunk. His lowest roll is a 12.
Then he misses me.
Oh, amazing.
By one. By one.
By one.
My God.
Okay, so you and you can see this huge lump of metal kind of whizzes through the area that you just vacated. So amazing.
I think your cloak might have been like damaged by it then. Barely, like the cloak was still hiding. Like,
I'm
no,
spinning.
not my cloak.
Yeah. Caught you and spun you like a top.
Amazing.
Yeah, but it's blinded now. It has a cloak over your head. It's dead now, and it's dying. It's kind
I
of fine.
can't see you, you can't see me. That's
Like
how that works,
the
right?
bullfighter thing. They're like, oh yeah, now the cloak is over the head.
Zunis, at this point, the hobgoblin simply touches you again. Zap. You can see that his yellowish eyes are kind of. He doesn't like his expression doesn't even change. So he simply touches you again. Another dexterity saving throw.
I crit 20.
Amazing. So you will only take half.
Half damage. Okay, that's still enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So a 3,
Start counting.
a 5, a 4,
Do I take any excess damage to
a
my
7,
form?
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
4,
Any extra carries over.
an 8,
Oh my god.
a 6, and the last one is a
Bye,
7.
Jonas.
Yeah,
Come
that
join me in the afterlife.
okay. So that's 8, 12, 19, 23, 32, 38, 45. So
But only
that's
half.
only half
Yeah,
of
I'm
that.
down.
So that 22
22.
points of
Oh,
damage.
only half of that.
Yeah.
Okay, only 22. Okay, so that is
So that's, you said you had 3 left.
I had 4 left, so
Oh,
then
well,
that's 18, and my Triton form has 24, so I got 6 HP.
Oh,
Left.
you're fine.
Yeah.
You're good hit by.
Totally good.
Yeah, and he
better than
reloads.
fine.
And he reloads.
He reloads.
Yeah.
Multi-attack.
Yeah. Okay. A.
We got this.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Everything is also.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm just looking at some statistics, but everything is good. Yeah. So that was the hobgoblin. Now we are back at Zunis.
I have really no good way of dealing damage. I could heal myself, but he does so much damage that it doesn't really matter if I do or
Give
not.
up. See if he'll take pity on you.
Surrender.
I'll spare. I use my spear to hit him, and that's a 14.
So
He's just real leather.
yeah, so a 14 actually hits. He kind of you caught him by surprise, and you managed to nick him.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
Wait, that's only really just 4? Oh damn it.
Okay, Quarian.
Okay, where is the bull now?
So he tried to charge and he simply went past you. So let's say, I don't know, 20 feet from you. Something like
Alright, and is he closer to Forgar than myself right
that.
now?
He
or-
basically stomped all over Forgar 3 times right now. So Forgar is
Yeah.
kind of all over the place. You're not really
Oh my
sure.
God.
I've been trampled so many times. There's a 4-gar-shaped depression in the road. The
Exactly.
pathway.
Yeah.
Fogger is kind of like all around now, you know.
I'm everywhere.
He's there, up there, and then that's a good path over there.
Alright, I'm going to try. I'm going to cook him again, and I'm going to
You
get.
yeah, what? You cooked them again
And I'll use my move action to get behind another statue.
okay. So you're basically going into the room, right? Not towards the stairs.
Are there no more statues on my way to the stairs?
Okay,
Actually,
got
no.
it.
No, wait a minute. He's on my. If I would go into the stairs and
You,
and
you
have to
wanted
be
to go.
going-
You wanted to go to the stairs. That's fine. I just need to know.
but I also want to be away from the bull, so I prefer not to run
Okay.
at the bull.
No, I got it. Okay. So you're closer to the stairs now. That's fine. So
You got 11 damage now.
11 damage fells the awful beast. You kind of melt it, and it simply falls down. Armor plates are all over the place. Its gooey flesh kind of boils, and then all you can see is a puddle of metal.
And then like a Forgar arm sticking out of that bottle.
Alright, I start a slow run over to one of Orgar's remains and cast cure light wounds on him.
Next turn. Okay.
Right.
So that was Quarian. Jenkins is down. Lithir is down. Forgar, you want to make another save?
Yeah. 11.
Great.
Just barely.
So you wake up with a hoof mark on your face. So you are stable, which is great. The bull is gone. The hobgoblin, however, is really yeah, he simply takes another shot at you. So how many points of he can actually
I
roll?
think there's actually a possibility for him to just kill me, like.
Yeah, outright kill you. Yeah.
So another dexterity save.
Oh my god, I have -1 dexterity.
Oh no.
Oh man!
Oh,
Well,
man.
it's not a 0 at least. It could have been a 0.
It's not a 0.
Yeah.
It's a run. It's
It's
a
a
run.
It's a modified one, so it's not a
Yes.
So
older one.
we have a 7 and a 5 and a 3 and a
I
1.
think he actually kills me. I have 6 HP left and 24 max HP.
Yeah, so if you
so
get 30 or
that's
more,
30.
yeah, 30 or more.
And a
then-
3 and a 7 and a 1. You had 2 1s. So we have 12 and then 15, 16, 24, 27 and a 34 points of damage.
Uh,
I'm dead.
yeah,
Okay.
headshot.
Headshot. Like, it's like
Yeah.
simply explodes.
Yeah, and soon as heads explode again.
Again. Yes. Okay.
Oh man.
No man.
That's it.
Yep.
I believe we just lost all contact with your continent. That's a whole story arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dropped, fallen down, dead. And then you can
Oh,
hear from the cage, I told you to let me go. I'm a powerful wizard. Very important NPC. Okay, so
Says that. Includes that NPC part.
Quarian, I think you're the only one left. So what do you do? We have an hour to kill. What? It's like it's your game now. We can simply do whatever you want.
Yeah. How are you gonna survive this? Is the
No,
question.
no. Finish the adventure. You can do it. We believe in you.
Go loot
No
the
pressure.
treasure. There's a really cool crown over there on this.
Yeah, go try it
that I
on.
think you'll like.
If you make your intelligence save, I'm sure it's powerful.
Yeah. I'm going to go wake up Forgar.
It controls a molten puddle. You take it on, put it on, and you can control the puddle to like bubble.
Yeah. The bull.
So you wake up.
Do I? Wait a minute. Do I see what happened to Jenkins? Was I able to see that? And to Zunis?
So if you kind of, yeah, you obviously heard lightning bolts exploding up there and flesh bits. Zunis, blue fish-like flesh bits. Sushi falls like rain on the floor, and yeah. So you can guess.
Oh, I didn't know what to take out. Late.
Do I
Yes.
see? Do I see what's happening? What?
If you take the time to have a look, yes, you can see the hobgoblin there, and you can see him actually after he dropped those two. He's looking straight at the pile of treasure.
Race him to the treasure. First one to touch it gets it.
Lick it. Go lick the crown.
That's how you claim it as yours.
Alright, so I'm going to
Probably
do.
respect that rule.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to hide
Behind Forgar? Or what?
behind.
Just make yourself look dead, man.
behind, behind any one of the behind some of the statues.
Make
or
an
behind,
make an insight check.
an insight check.
Yeah.
Ooh, very insightful of me.
It's a 2.
I don't know if I believe it.
I don't see anything. Nothing
Yeah.
happening.
I got a 14.
With a 14, you sense that he's eyeing the crown.
Good.
You'll just
Alright.
wake up, right?
Yeah,
So-
take it off me and see what happens.
What do you do?
Okay, so I think I'm going to hide. I think I'm going to let him take the crown. I don't really care for the crown right now. I know what happens to a guy who wears it.
Okay.
I'm going to hide the best that I can and hope that he doesn't hear me. And when he takes the, and see how it falls out.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Forgar, do you wake him up or do you heal him or what?
No, I leave him that he's stable, right?
Yep.
He seems stable.
He's still stable. Hoof
Yeah,
marks all over.
Seems chill.
Split, split, split.
It's no longer squirting blood. It's just oozing.
You simply you take its dead hand and stick it, you know. and then,
Keep pressure on the wound, and you'll be okay.
The ironic thing here is Forgar could be the only guy who actually lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It,
see
He
like,
why
wakes
I'm
up
gone.
24 hours later and buggers off.
no, just 24 hours later. So yeah,
No fair. Yeah.
and that's probably he only takes the crown, so there's a lot of treasures left that it
Succeeds
doesn't
on
try us.
intelligence
Yeah.
checks, 'cause I'm a smart guy.
Well, the crown won't be there, don't you worry.
No, the crown. He'll take the crown, and then there's a lot of pile of treasure, so you can retire wealthy.
It's
That's right.
fantastic. I love
That's
this. You should definitely go fight that
Successful
ninja.
adventure. Successful adventure.
Don't wake me up though. It's chill. I believe in you. You got this. You don't need my help.
I'll wake you up soon. I'll wake you up soon. Don't worry. Once the imminent danger is leaving us,
Alright.
I got a 20, modified 20.
what was the roll? Sorry. Did I
Stealth.
ask for it? Oh,
No,
right.
Stealth.
Does it matter?
I must have rolled. What bullshit did I make up before I kill you? I mean, no. That's, totally.
You just pick our
I'm
rolls,
sorry.
right, you know?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that 27, that wasn't enough to succeed on that check.
So that
Whatever check I ask you for, that was
I don't
enough.
know,
You
I
know.
know.
okay. So with a 20, you hide. What you see is this creature basically jumps down, feather falls to the ground, walks to the statue and to Elithir's statue, and simply picks up the crown, and then you can see another circle of fire forming, and what's that bugger's name? Korag? No, not Korag. Tarkus.
Tarkus.
Simply appears, and he looks around at all the mess, and he says to his friend, "Oh my, that didn't end well for them, but at least we have the crown."
All right. What happens then?
He then puts it on his head.
So make a save and throw, man.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to do it.
Not
He's gonna
allowed to
do
do
it.
cinematic.
Of course he has to do it, and he wrote that. No, that's
Wolfie will get
he
a
wrote
good
that.
roll though.
So, just to show you that I'm in business, one of you gets to make the roll.
I get to do it.
Yeah.
Son of a
Go,
bitch.
Brian. Go,
No, it has to be.
Fail.
It has to be on roll 20 or something. I don't trust you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You can roll. You can roll and
How
just
do I
tell
get
me.
this thing to work? How do I get this thing to work?
Type in D20 and it'll roll with it.
D20.
Sorry, what?
And
You
then
say D30?
D30.
D20. No,
Slash
D5. D5.
D5. Oh my god.
Oh. Slash R space 20?
Yeah, space and then D as a 20. Yeah.
I don't know the score. Wait. Tell me what's the score.
It's good. It's super good.
I don't have. Wait. Is it a 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So he starts to turn to stone. He looks at the hobgoblin and he says, "Oh my, not again." And he needs to make another saving throw. The hobgoblin simply stands like this.
All right, here we
You
go.
can just push the up arrow and it should roll the same again.
Yeah, I can type. Ah, 17. Son of a bitch.
So obviously the effect wears off, and then Tarkus says, "Well, you do have that spell scroll of flesh to stone to flesh, right?" And the hobgoblin simply kind of lifts a scroll case, and then the wizard says, "Oh, then again," and he puts it again on his.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's second edition. That doesn't exist as fifth edition, actually.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Restoration or something.
13.
Yeah, it's greater restoration or something like that.
Okay, so with the greater again, he starts to turn to stone. Oh, not again! It hurts.
7.
Okay, he turns to stone. Quirion, do you want to do something in the meanwhile?
I do. I'm trying to think how exactly I want to do that. Just
Okay.
a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
No,
This
don't,
spell's
don't.
full of
Quarian.
everything.
Quarian, put the friggin' crown on and make your saving throws, man. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You'll become
Start
super
being
powerful.
slow-mo and grab the crown off
no.
of him.
Go quickly steal the crown, take the crown, and put the crown on the hobgoblin, while you're taking the scroll out of his hand.
I want to. I obviously can't steal anything. And this guy's going
So
to zap
no,
me
no.
into Kingdom Come.
Let's. We can assume that the slow effect is it has worn off. It's only lasts a minute, and you're out of combat, and he's casting spells and talking, etc. So you're back to your
I want
normal
to-
self.
Okay, I want to cast Phantasmal Force on the guy who's a scroll.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think what exactly am I going to put into his head that's going to make him drop the scroll and assume that assume that he did what he needed to do
Okay.
Crown on.
and leave.
With
That's-
phantasmal force, that might be maybe a different spell. Maybe.
I don't have any relevant spell. Phantasmal Force is actually the only one that can probably do that, because it creates an illusion that takes root in the mind as a creature. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw, and a failed save, I create an object creature of a visible phenomenon, no larger than a 10-foot cube. It's perceivable only to the target or for the duration. No, I can't do that. That's probably
You
not
have
relevant.
like mage hand or something. Just
Nope.
go take the crown off of.
No, nope. What I have is Thunder Wave, which can probably
Oh, please just hide.
which will probably end with me being dead in the next round.
And there's no. I think you end up dead pretty much in every which way,
I can
except for
I'll
hiding.
make it. I'm chill.
I can keep hiding, and and hopefully they won't catch me.
I have a great idea if you'll allow me to give it to you.
Of course.
Yeah. Go out and say, prepare your thunder wave to just be ready to cast it. Give me the scroll, or I'll blow up his statue.
You're dead.
You're dead.
Yes, I'm dead. So, but
Either which way, he loses his master.
yeah, so you can a thunder wave should blow up the statue, and then it would be really hard to turn it back into flesh.
A Thunder Wave doesn't blow up the statue.
Just
A
move.
Thunder Wave only is going to move something around. It's not going to blow up
It
the
should
statue.
blow up the statue. Come on, it's
Yeah.
a thunder wave. It was enough to
I
push you
support
out of
this
that
decision.
tunnel thing. It's
Might knock it down.
yeah.
But either way, the hobgoblin loses his master. Either he gives you the scroll and loses his master, or you cast Thunderwave and he loses his master. So you back him into a
Right.
corner and see what happens.
But if I do get the scroll, he's then going to zap me.
So I'll tell you what.
No.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when-
when tell him to leave.
We'll end
What do
here.
Ideals, bonds, and flaws tell you to do.
We'll end here. We'll give you 2 weeks to think about it,
I'm not sure 2 weeks are gonna cut it.
and then we'll see. We'll see how
You
it
don't want to
goes.
do another hour of character building session with the rest of us?
I already have my
I'm
character
okay.
ready.
I'm fine. I'm just
I
taking
have
a
a
nap, that's
character.
all.
I know about the guy in the cage. Is he like a nondescript guy we can just take over if we?
I had something planned for him, but if one of you wants to take it, I will convey the necessary information.
I mean, I could just like take my character and kind of impose my character on that.
Yeah, that's
Guy.
not a problem. It's just something some information I need to give you, like why he was caged, etc. But it's definitely
Yeah.
doable.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Just send it to
is-
me via email or something, and
Yeah.
we can work something out. I can work it into the backstory.
Is there any chance of any us recovering, like getting a greater restoration for Alethir, maybe erase that?
Yes, obviously yes. There's
Yeah,
a pile
I
of
do have my
treasure.
backup character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's a pile of treasure that can probably buy you those scrolls, and Raise Dead is a thing.
Yeah.
You can
I
obviously.
actually, I at least had a lot of money on me before the Hobgoblin did whatever he took.
So the situation is definitely salvageable,
Yeah.
but
And I do like chickens, but I do also like my backup character. So yeah.
yeah. So
Certainly
so-
I'm not-
So
I am
how is
not
our
hiring a
situation right now?
necromancer.
We have one down who might be captured by those two guys who are there, but maybe not.
I
Right?
think they'll just ignore.
Yeah.
Us.
Probably just ignore. But yeah, maybe not.
But yeah, we don't know.
Maybe.
One who is hiding and hopefully survives if he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Do something stupid.
We have one who
No.
is
Do something like we would normally do. Oh, right, that's
Yeah,
what you said. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't hear you. That's what you said, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We have one who is petrified who we can maybe get back later, but yeah, probably not right now. And then we have two people who are completely dead.
yeah, so 2 dead, 1 petrified, and 2 hidden. And we have
two
like
hidden. Well, one
yeah.
unconscious, one hidden.
right.
I'm
Yeah.
hidden in plain sight. That's a thing.
Yeah, and Emiliano's character is waiting outside, so
Yeah.
Yeah, young
Didn't we
people
leave her in
nowadays.
water? Didn't we leave her in
probably
water?
yes,
Yeah. Send her back. Send her home.
probably.
Get out of here.
We
Okay.
can handle this.
Yeah,
We got this. No
You
worries.
got this.
Go back to your
Yeah,
mansion.
you're that old lady. You need your sleep. Just wait out here. We'll be right back. We'll be out in no time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, an interesting situation. So petrified
Yeah.
wizard, a hobgoblin standing with the crown in one hand, not the crown, sorry, the restoration spells, and query and hidden. The rest are simply either sushi or petrified. What?
You know. So this hobgoblin cast like lightning bolt like 3 times.
3 times, yes.
Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're
got
thinking
the
how many
spells.
spell slots does he have left?
Right? You can do
How
it.
powerful
I
could he
believe
possibly be? I mean,
You can do it.
Yeah.
Well,
and, yeah,
well,
and,
boss
and,
is
and, he took
petrified.
like 12 points
Here.
of damage. I'm sure he only have like 100 left.
You can do that in one hit, right?
Yeah, no. Volo
think
Guide
that-
Still Monsters. God of War,
I mean-
God of War, God of War.
I mean, how many spell slots can you have at this point? Maybe like 2 or 3. So that's just like 60
Yeah.
or 90 damage you
If-
have to tank.
If he's got 3 third level spell slots, how many 4th level spell slots? does he have? You really want to go up against that?
You can do it. I believe you can beat him.
Yeah, like he hasn't even dabbled in the power words yet. So.
Yeah, yeah. It will be an
okay,
interesting
I'm
2
going to
weeks.
think about it.
Yeah.
I really need
Long
to think this
road.
through.
The answer's gonna be run away.
I'll think
Come
about it
back
and I'll
to you.
prepare a secondary character
Mhm.
just in case
Yeah.
I'm not thinking well.
I get up and magic missile him. Like,
Yeah.
D4,
Well thought out plan. It
Yeah.
took
Great.
all week.
Just do it in
Yeah,
slow
do
motion.
both of them.
Doves flying in the background, like while you're going. Magic missile, like John Woo style. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
There's like charts, like flipboards, like with calculations on it. What would happen if you
Okay, so yeah, 2 weeks. We'll have to live with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you,
That's fantastic.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
See you.
That
Have a
went
great-
well.
Have a
Was
great-
fun.
Yeah, good session. Good
Doing
session.
great.
Good
Have a
session,
great-
even though my beloved character died. God damn it.
Yeah. Never playing with you again, Ido. God damn it.
How dare you?
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah, you
Bye.
See you next
So-
time.
Bye bye.